At 6 years old, I remember overhearing my grandpa on the phone. I didn't understand why everyone was surrounding him. Their faces were tensed and their voices were low. Although I don't remember much from that moment, I can still hear two words: cancer and positive. I didn't know what they meant, but I knew they changed everything. From that day on, hospital visits replaced family outings, and whispered conversations filled our home. Even in the hardest moments, though, our family held on to each other tighter than ever before. My grandfather was the kind of man who didn't let life weigh him down. Even with so much at stake, like watching his grandkids grow up or sending us to college, he faced his diagnosis with a sort of quiet strength. He found joy in the little things like a good laugh, a shared meal, and moments with the people he loved. Treatment options were far more limited back then, but his care team emphasized something profound: the role of his environment. They believed that the positivity surrounding him would play a crucial role in his recovery. A cancer diagnosis feels like the ground has been ripped out from under you. For the patient, it's the helpless cry of why me and what happens now. And for their loved ones, it's questions like why them and what can I do to help? There's no easy answer, it's just a storm of uncertainty. But one thing is clear: the people around the patient, their loved ones, their family, their friends, even their community could be the silent heroes of their journey. They're the ones shaping how the patient heals, endures, and holds on to hope. But here's what I've learned. You don't need you don't need a miracle or a science or a medical degree to help. You just have to be there. Sometimes the smallest acts carry the greatest weight, like sitting in silent companionship or writing cards. Take Chadwick Boseman, an actor you might recognize as the Black Panther, who inspired millions while silently battling colon cancer. Or Shannon Doherty, another actress you might recognize, who openly shared her journey with breast cancer. Their stories showed us that cancer isn't just a physical fight, it's deeply emotional, and that for every patient there's a community of loved ones fighting alongside them. We often hear about advancements in cancer treatment like immunotherapy and personalized medicine, and they're changing the game. But what about the power of connection? Imagine a patient alone in a hospital room facing fear and uncertainty. Now, imagine that same patient in that same hospital room, this time surrounded by friends, by family, sharing stories and laughter. Maybe the room is decorated but with stuffed animals or balloons. Isn't that environment just as important as the medicine they're receiving? Studies show that patients who had strong emotional support networks not only felt better emotionally, but recovered physically faster. In the patient's eyes, these little moments are more than just memories. They create they could be what helps them fall asleep at night, or what keeps them going, or even the one they think of in their last moments. These are not just memories to them. These moments create a sense of connection that science can't replicate. It tells them that they are not alone. We often think we need to fix things, to say the right thing, to do something grand, but it's not about saying the right thing or knowing all the answers. It's about showing up. It's about sitting there through the silence, letting them know that through every moment shared, through every call, through every visit, that they are not alone. My grandfather may not have won his battle, but he had us. He was ne- he had us. He had our voices, our hands, our encouragement, holding him up when his strength wavered. If you take one thing away from this, if you take one thing away, let it be this: you don't have to cure someone to help them heal. You just have to be there. Because in the most crucial moments, what matters isn't medicine alone. It's knowing that The burden is not just one person's to carry.